out for us.
What's up, it's your girl Callie, and I'm back with another video. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be telling you all about my experience taking the T's. If some of you all do not know what the T's is basically the entrance exam in order to get into the nursing program. A little background about the T's: you have to make a certain percentage on it in order to get into the nursing program. Not only that, you have to have like a 3.0 GPA. You also need to pass all of like your science courses like anatomy 1 and 2, microbiology, and the basic biology classes. You have to pass those with at least like a B or a C. It's better to have a B because I mean, if you're gonna be a nurse or be in the medical field, science is like the biggest portion that you need to know about. So I would say you need to have at least a B. Like I said, the certain percentage. There's a lot of stuff that play into whether they're going to consider you into being accepted into the nursing program. Also, at my school, they only select about 100 people to be into the nursing program. So let's get right into the video. I have a whole list so I can tell y'all exactly everything that I went through and not miss anything. So first time I took the T's exam, it was January 2nd, 2020. I took the T's 4 times, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. The first time had to be a proficient score. I made a basic score, and that's not what they are looking for. So I didn't get the correct percentage. The percentage that you need to make is a 58.7%. So I didn't make that high. So I had to take it again. The second time I took it was February 3rd. I would get close every time. The third time I took it was February 13th, 2020. I'm not sure what time I took it that I scored 58 on the dot. 58% on the dot. And it made me so mad because I needed that 0.7% and they weren't having it. So I had to take it again. The fourth time I took it, this is the story time come in. The fourth time I took it, I decided, since COVID happened, they let some people, if you decided to take it at home, you could do that, but you'll have a proctor, basically someone that's watching you on the other end and listening to you to make sure you're not cheating. So I took it that time. I was ready. I started to have technical difficulties and I was just over it. I had already taken it like 3 times. I was over it. I was like, why is this happening? I really want to be in a nursing program and I'm really having this problem. The test is timed. You have 4 sections. You have an English section, a science section, which is the biggest portion, like I said, the math section, and you have a reading section. So each session has a different amount of time that they give you depending on how long the portion is. So the time is steady ticking. I'm having technical difficulties. My computer keep kicking me off of the testing site. I'm like, what is going on? Really, this is happening. I was so over it. I was just ready to just give it up. So I was like, okay, what else can I do? I thought about my mom has a laptop. It didn't dawn on me that my mama does not have, on the laptop she didn't have a camera on it. And I needed to have the camera so they could watch me. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't even care no more. I don't even want to do this no more. But my mom, you know, she was telling me, she was like, nah, don't give up, this, that, and the other. Just tell the lady that was over the little T's exam, tell her that I'm having technical difficulties and there's no way that I can take this and it keep kicking me off. So I told the lady and I thought they weren't even trying to give me another chance to take this. I don't know why I thought that, but come to find out, it was other people having the same problem. So she told me to come in a couple days later to campus to take it. Also, the teas is not cheap. The teas is like $74, $75. I had to pay this every time I took the teas, like, so that's 4 times. So I was just so over because I'm paying all this money and I'm not getting the score that I need. And then this 4th time, take it, and I'm having problems. So I came in a couple days later to take the test, and also she told me I didn't have to pay again. They would just use this time for when I come in to take it. So the 4th time I took it, it was June 12th. That's when I took it online, and I had that problem. June 15th was the couple days later. I had to go on campus to take it to avoid those problems I had before. So I went on campus. I was ready. Took the test. When she tried to lock me in, she was having problems then trying to lock me in. I was like, I can't be going through this again. But she finally got me on. I took it, and I finally passed. I was so happy. Like, it took me forever to try to get this. It's not that I wasn't trying, because Lord knows I was trying. I had purchased the T's book. I would study every day after class. I was doing everything I could, like making notes. Like, I'm a visual learner, so I have to write stuff out and like draw pictures and stuff like that, because it helps me to understand as well as obtain the information. So I finally passed the T's, and it was such a blessing. Like, my mom, my dad, my sisters, like, they know like how hard I really want to be in the nursing program. So for me to accomplish this goal, it's just the best thing ever, because I'm one step closer to being in a nursing program. So normally when you take the T's, the results or decision letters come out like 2 months after that. They mail out decision letters. When I first took the T's, I was aiming to be accepted into the fall 2020 cohort. That's what I was aiming for, but when I wasn't making the score, that pushed me back, so I had to aim to get into the spring 2021 cohort. And also, I have to go on your school website, and you have to sign up when it opens, when your registration opens for the nursing program, whether you're ASN or BSN. I was gonna do BSN, so it's a time where it opens. So you go in and you have to do the application so they can review it and see if you're eligible to be accepted to the program. So I did that, and I was aiming, like I said, I was aiming for fall 2020 cohort, but I had to do fall 2021 cohort. So I signed up for that, and then I just waited. You just wait it out until they send out decision letters that's gonna tell you if you got accepted or not. A couple tips on what to expect on the T's in every section. The English section is pretty much common sense. It's just what word do you use to finish the sentence. So for example, it'll be like basically like what type of form you would use. So basically you have to pick out what there, like, you know, it's different types of theirs. You got to make sure you using the right there and to complete the sentence. It's basically common sense. Like, it's just adjectives, adverbs, nouns, pronouns, the basics. It's not pretty hard. The science section is the biggest section. You really need to study mostly for that section, but you have to study for every section. I'm not gonna say just focus on science, but you do need to put more time into science than all the other sections, because that what really counts the most. On the science section, you have to know every part, every system of the body, every single system of the body, and all the organs that are in those systems of the body and their functions. So for your digestive system, you need to know what it consists of, such as the liver, the pancreas, the gallbladder, your esophagus, your stomach, and you need to know what each of those things do. How do they make up that system of the body, and what is their purpose? You need to know your cardiovascular system, your lymphatic system, like your and then what is in the lymphatic system, like your thymus, your lymph nodes, your spleen, their functions. You need to know your respiratory system, your muscular system, all of the systems. You need to know it, because they're gonna ask you that, and if you don't know the function, it's gonna be bad. Because when I took it, most of it asks what this do, what's the function of this, what's the function of that. It asks all of the system. You need to know basic anatomy. You need to know what anterior, posterior, superior, inferior. You need to know what those mean, what those different terms mean. How do they relate to directions, like different parts of the body. My strategies for studying and preparing for the T's was basically I bought my library. I purchased or rented the T's book that was for that year, like the latest T's book. I had the T's book for 2020, which was the time I was taking the test. So it's more current and it's, up to date to what the T's would be like now. I studied the book. In the T's book, you have the different sections. It's set up just like the T's. You have the different sections. You have the science, math, English, reading. And then it have the questions you answer. And then the back of it, that's what I like about the T's book. In the back of it, it gives you the answers. So you can do it to the best of your knowledge and then compare your answers to the right answers. And then also explain why that answer was what it was. So you get that understanding of why you got it wrong or why you got it right, and it explained into detail for your understanding. I was in a study group on Facebook. That helped me to prepare for the T's. I had a friend that sent me a packet with a breakdown of every system of the body, which was very helpful, being that the science section was the biggest section. It really broke it down to the nitty-gritty, like told me what the function was, where it is in the body, and all of that. Also, I watched people on YouTube for math. A good person to watch for math for the T's, specifically for the T's, his name is Brandon Kraft. I highly recommend him on YouTube. He helped me a lot with math and broke it down real easy, because the math you learned in high school, it kind of, well, for me, like it kind of like I ain't really remember it that much, and I'm not really a math person anyway. Like math is not my strong subject. So he really gave me a refresh, fractions, decimals, and like the math, like the X and Y. Like he really break that down and how to convert and help you to understand that and just give you a refresher. So Brandon Kraft for math was very helpful. Highly recommend him for your math on the T's. For English and reading, someone that helped me was Carolyn McAllister. Highly recommend her too. She really give it to you straightforward, let you know what exactly you need to look for, the context clues that'll help you go on and get your answer and move on to the next question. She really helped me out with that. And like I said, for science, I just used the packet that a friend sent to me that break down all the systems of the body, and my T's book that helped me with that. That was my experience with the T's. Some more advice that I would say to you all that may be watching this video and you trying to see what you need to do or what is the best way to like pass the T's. Just remember that you're probably not gonna get it on the first time like me, It's gonna take a couple times. Don't get discouraged, because I did get discouraged, because I was like, I'm paying all this money and I'm not passing this test. And I'm really aiming for a certain time to get into this, because if I don't get into the T's, that's gonna prolong nursing program, prolong how much longer I'm gonna be in college, all of that. So don't get discouraged. Just continue to study. I really couldn't get into the fall anyway, because I wasn't done with all my core classes that needed to be done prior to being into the nursing program. So I needed that extra semester anyway to finish my core classes, because right now I'm done with all my core classes. I'm strictly just have to focus on the nursing classes when I get into that program. So it worked out for the good, because I had to wait anyway, because I wasn't going to be able to be accepted, because you have to have your core classes done. Like, you have to have all of it. Like, your anatomy, you need to have those finished, your microbiology, your biology 1 and 2, your English classes, your American government classes. You need to have all of those core classes, or whatever classes you may have for your program. You need to have all of those done prior, because they're going to look at that. If you're not finished with all your core classes, they're not going to accept you, because at that point when you get into the nursing program, you really need to just be taking your nursing core classes or your degree classes, because the nursing program is going to be hard itself. So you need to already have that out the way, so you can just focus on nursing classes. Depending on what kind of learner you are, like I said, I'm a visual learner. So if you need to draw pictures, draw whatever you need to draw, you need a color code, anything will help. Like, it helps. Like, draw it out, do anything you need to do, say it out loud so you can hear it. Like, it helps. It really helps. So just make sure you really study. I mean, you're not really gonna pass the T's if you're not trying to put forth effort into actually looking into the material, because it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's not that easy. The T's is kind of hard. Like, I took it 4 times. It's okay if you have to take it more than 1 time. Like, it's okay. Just make sure you go harder than what you went before, and just, you know, really study. Like, I mean, it show after you get done with your T's, it do show you every section that you scored pretty low on, and what portion of that section that you score low on. So that helps a lot, because now you know, okay, this is what I need to go back over. That's what I scored low on, so that's what I really need to put my focus on. Like, it show you all of that, so it helps you to, you know, go over what you need to know, or what you score low on. So yeah, so my advice, just don't give up, don't get discouraged. It's okay, just keep trying. You're gonna get it. Like, think positive vibes only. You're gonna get it. Like, if you want it, go for it. You're just keep trying hard and hard. Don't let anyone discourage you. Just try your best. Try to surround yourself with positive people, with positive energy, because that's what it's gonna give off on you. If you're around negative people, you're gonna have negative thoughts. You're not really gonna be, you know, uplifted and thinking positive. If you're around positive people, they're gonna be the best people to be around. They're gonna support you. They're gonna make sure you know, on your stuff. So make sure you just around people that you know that's gonna support you, especially when you're trying to do something like this in life, or you're trying to better yourself in life. Just make sure you're around positive people. I was gonna make another video about the nursing program, but I'm just gonna add into this one. So your girl got accepted into the nursing program. So my decision letter came in October. Actually, it got mailed out like October 29th, but I didn't get it till on Halloween. So on Halloween, my mom called. She said, you got a letter from and I had been telling my mom, look out, I'm expecting my decision letter to come in the mail. So she been looking out, she been checking the mail every day. She called me and she told me that I had a letter that came. And matter of fact, she told me that the mail lady came, but I think she missed it. So my mom, she ran down the mail lady, and she was like, my daughter is looking for, like, you know, a special letter to come in, and like flagged her down. I wouldn't have known about my nursing letter. So she called me. She said, you have a letter that came from Middle Georgia State. I had already knew this is it, because I already been waiting, and they told me what time to be expecting the mail to be sent out. So she called me. She told me it came. Heart started beating fast. Like, I'm like, oh my God, this is it. This is it. This is gonna tell me if I'm in there or not. So I told her, no, don't open it. I want to open it for myself. But I'm just so anxious. So I called her back. I was like, you know what? You can go and open it. So she opened it. First thing she saw was congratulations, and that was it. Like, she was like, she was more happy than me, like screaming and everything. She was more happy than me because she know, like, this is what I really want to do in life. So all she saw was congratulations, and I was like, are you serious? Like, I really got accepted. Like, when you did this over and over again, and you finally, or when you do anything over and over again, and you finally do it, and you like get the result that you want, like, it's just a different feeling. Like, I was so excited. Like, I was like, like, this can't be real. Like, are you serious? I really got accepted. And she was like, yes. I told her to send me a picture ASAP. And I read it, and it said that I had been accepted into the Middle Georgia State Bachelor's of Science and Nursing. And I was like, this is what I've been waiting for. Like, what? So yes, I will be starting nursing school next week. Actually, January 13th, I'll be starting nursing school. I already ordered my nursing stuff, so I have my scrubs, my stethoscope, my shoes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. So here's my nursing stuff right here. I'm gonna show y'all. This is the shirt. This is the scrub shirt. For my school, we have to have a white scrub top. And then we have to have black scrub bottoms. Jacket, because sometimes, you know, it be cold in the clinical areas. I'm just gonna show y'all the jacket. So this is the jacket, and then we have our logo on the sleeve. So Middle Georgia State University Department of Nursing. We have that on the little sleeve part. These are all the stuff that my school like required us to buy. So I showed y'all my scrub shirt, my scrub pants, my jacket. We have to buy a blood pressure cuff. So I bought that. We have to have a stethoscope, so I bought that too. I bought my nursing shoes, and for my school we have to have all white slip resistant shoes. So also we have to have these type of scissors. We gotta have those. This is just my little band that they sew on to the top of my shirt. This was optional, but I wanted it to match my outfit, so I bought a mask for my nursing classes. This is the little band. I think this is what you put your scissors and stuff on, I believe. And then these are the shoes. So they have to be all white. And then you also have to have a basic watch with a second hand on it. So I bought this too. from the nursing website that they gave us. It's cute. Just bought my nursing books yesterday, so I'm gonna show y'all those. I had to have the first classes I'm taking now is fundamentals of nursing, so I had to buy this book, and then I got a nursing diagnosis handbook. And then another class I had, the nursing diagnosis handbook was it's gonna be part of the fundamentals of nursing. So that's one class together. And then this is another class, my second class that I'm taking, health assessment and nursing. And then I have one more class. I forgot the name of that class, but I have one more class that I'm taking too. So I'm taking 3 classes this semester, and then I'll take another 3 next semester. And then next year I'll take another 3, and then another 3. So I have 4 semesters, which is basically 2 years, and then I'll be graduating from the nursing program, and then your girl will be a nurse in Georgia. Well, first I have to pass the NCLEX, which is basically the state test, in order for you to be a nurse in Georgia or whatever state that you're in. Excited, but I am nervous as well. But I know that God got me, so as long as I got him, we good. I'll probably come back on here once I get, you know, situated with nursing school. I'll probably make another video for you all to tell you all about what it's like being in nursing school, the pros, the cons, everything. Also, advice for nursing school, like when you get accepted, or if you just in general, if you already know you want to be a nurse and you want to go to nursing school and stuff like that, please save up. Nursing school is very expensive. I spent like almost $1,000 for just them 3 books, but you also have to have ATI. So that's what I had to buy. 3 books. Well, actually I have another book, but they're giving me that through like online, so it'll be an online book. So it's basically to help out with the expenses, so it makes it easier when you have an online book. So I actually have 4 books that I had to purchase, plus another nursing resource that you have to purchase. That's like $700 alone. Then you have to buy books. So nursing school is very expensive, so please like save up now. So I mean, financial aid helps. It helps a lot. I bought my books with financial aid, but other than that, I had to pay like for my scrubs and stuff like that. That came out of pocket. So that was like $300 for my scrub, my watch, my stethoscope, my shoes, my blood pressure cuff, like all of that had to come out of pocket. So it's very expensive, so make sure you save up, because you are going to spend a lot of money, because it's more to just the books. Like they require you to do a lot of stuff for the nursing program, so make sure you save up, because you're gonna need it. Like I kind of knew ahead of time that I was gonna need a lot of money for a nursing program, so I was kind of good, because I already knew like I needed money for this, because it's gonna be a lot. Like I didn't know I was gonna spend that much for my books, but it's a lot. So big advice to you all, please save up, because you're gonna need the money for the nursing program. But yeah, so wish me luck starting next week, because that's when we finna get this show on the road. I may not have that much time for YouTube, but if I do have time or some downtime, which I'm probably not gonna be able to have that time, because other people have told me like nursing school is that's gonna be all you gonna have time for, like nothing else. So we'll see, but I'm prepared for it. If I have any time, like I say, I will update y'all on how nursing school is going, give y'all a little update. And that's all I have for you guys today. If you'd like to see more videos with the nursing program. If you have any questions about the nursing program or getting into the nursing program, the T's, or anything else, comment below and I will let you all know. Give you more information. I will give you an answer, go into detail about anything that I may not have covered. So just leave your comments below, and that's all I have for you guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.